Hello and welcome to Stover Radio 1. On this week's show we have Jamie,
Me.
Lewis,
Me.
and me, and our two technicians, which you won't really see throughout the show unless William decides to come on, which he won't. Over to Lewis with the news.
So this is school news.
Over to Lewis with the school news.
It's actually a busy week this week, depending what week you're looking at on. It's the, the hands over the date. What's the date today?
11th.
11th of March, okay?
I know it.
So,
The date, the 11th of March.
You should know
it's
it's
supposed to be today, but I think it's tomorrow. I'm not sure if I've got my facts wrong. But the deadline for the Year 9 pupils to confirm GCSE options.
Oh god.
What date is it?
Tomorrow, I think.
It's...
Yes.
But there's been a slight
bet
delay
about
in the thing, so it's probably going to be moved. We've had information from Mr. Dr. Stone, or Dr. Stone, as you would call him, about the GCSE stuff after assembly on Monday, which you won't really know about, so I don't know why I said that. Moving on.
On the 12th of March, which is tomorrow, is a whole school open afternoon. So people from outside school are welcome to come in, look around the school.
And people from inside the school
Have to show them around.
have to show them around.
On
So be nice.
Thursday the 13th of March is the house music competition for Phyllis Dent's Day.
Which
We will
also,
win.
Which
on
Seymour
that
will
day,
win.
No, Temple will win.
Seymour will win.
also on that day is a trip to Birmingham for the Club Dragon's Den. The
Yeah,
trip
for the-
will run
From 8
Oh,
o'clock in the
going.
morning to 8 o'clock at evening. And the trip is basically a big science fair, and it will be really fun. And
I'm
if
not
you're
allowed
in
to
Dragon's
go.
Den, and well, some people in Dragon's Den aren't going, but yeah, it's really fun, and you should go next year.
I can't go because I didn't do the club.
And if you're not doing the club, then you're very silly. And our technicians are being silly. That's why you just heard some music playing. Moving on, Lewis with the actual news.
No, hang on, I've got one more thing.
Lewis with the
On
still school news.
Friday, it is the event that comes only once a year. It is the Phyllis Dent's Day, the day where there is no work.
The best day of the year.
No, there's 2 workshops run throughout the day. You choose which one. There's a selection of drama, photography, flamingo dancing.
Flamenco dancing, which is traditional Spanish dancing, which Jamie will be doing.
No, I'm not doing it.
Then there will also be the house music competition, where all houses will sing a song. This year it's an Italian
It's
song.
an Italian classical song,
Yeah.
which involves saying Vincero 3 times very loudly.
And Alex loves the song.
I like that song, it's a good song.
And that's it for the calendar
Temple's gonna
stuff.
win because we're just that
Do we need to mention this?
No, we don't. Anyway,
Okay.
moving on to the segment which we haven't had for a while, which I've just remembered about, and I've dropped the case for this. It's the movie thingy. Should we do that now? Okay. The best film this year that's come out by far, and probably the best film of this year, is The Lone Survivor. If you haven't seen it, you have to see it because it's an amazing film.
It's good, but I still think there's a better film out this year.
Yeah, but it was based on a true story.
Yeah, but I still think that.
What's
That
the best
literally
film?
most of it happened.
The best film this year is Lego Movie.
Don't watch
Yes,
the Lego
watch
Movie.
Lego Movie.
I haven't
It
seen it,
was
just to clarify.
disastrous.
Everything is awesome.
But just to say,
Everything is cool.
I need to pick that up, don't I? Just to say that if you're watching a film based on a true story, or generally just a really good film, watch The Lone Survivor. Don't watch Gravity because it's terrible.
I thought that Gravity was alright.
It's terrible.
There is a lot of debate whether
It's just a
good or
woman
bad.
floating around in space trying to do stuff that wouldn't actually happen in real life.
Actually, you probably could do it, it'd just be incredibly difficult.
What are the chances, right, Jamie, of an asteroid field hitting you 2 times in a row? 3 times, was it? How many times?
Well, actually,
And then
it
being
could
able-
happen because if it was still going around the Earth, it could probably still hit you.
Yeah, but the chances are low. And then
It will,
also,
yeah, you said the
spoiler
chances
alert,
were low.
spoiler alert, also then being able to fly one of those escape pod things from one space station to the other and then get to one of them, which is Chinese, and then fly one that's controlled in the Chinese language, which she knew nothing. And she managed to pilot it perfectly and land safely and survive.
It's called luck.
End of spoiler.
And which to clarify,
And it could happen, it'd just be like, you'd have to be at the right time in the right place.
she would probably die when she got down to Earth as well. Because, spoiler alert, at the end she lands in the middle of a mountain.
No, she doesn't.
She does. Well, not
She
in the middle.
lands
She
in a
lands
lake.
in a lake surrounded by mountains, which implies she's in a mountain range and she would probably die.
End of spoiler.
But helicopters came.
You don't know that though.
You heard the helicopters at the end of it.
Oh, I fell asleep.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Alex has
What
got
other
the
films
weather,
have I
but
seen?
we've cut it down to
Because
the
the
best
weather is
weather.
pretty boring, we've established over many years. Actually, over one episode, actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
What have I got? Basically, the whole summary is, don't go out on Saturday. Because it's very windy, and it's actually pretty cold as usual.
What's the hottest day?
It's cloudy, and the hottest day is, well, there are two kind of hottest days. It's Wednesday and Thursday. And you want to go out on those days too because you've got low wind speeds, quite low minimum temperatures, and it's fairly sunny.
And that's the weather with Alex.
And then we've got, what are you doing?
Games.
Games and technology.
Okay. If you don't want to hear Jamie, go on.
No, you're not allowed to fast forward.
Oh, God.
So,
We've
any
heard all
new
about
games?
this.
Okay.
Our
Now
computer
this-
technician, William Matthews, which you probably you'll probably see in next episode. He bought a game on his computer and he couldn't download it because he didn't have enough storage, which was pretty funny. And that game was Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is a very good game.
It was Ghost.
Oh, Ghost then.
So Jamie, tell everyone the game.
So this one is only on Xbox and PC platform. It's called Titanfall. Now before Lewis objects to everything I say now.
PS4 as well, isn't it?
Huh?
Is it not on PS4 as well?
Be
No.
quiet, technician. You're not on this episode.
And basically, it's like Call of Duty, except it's more futuristic, and you have like a jetpack on the back of your back, so you can like wall run, and then you can get up onto buildings and stuff. You can say like jump on a wall, then jump onto another wall, then on top of a building.
Basically,
And
it's
then-
a bad version of Halo.
No, it's not. And then you can, after you get a certain amount of kills,
Then you die.
well, no. You have bots and people online, so if you kill people, the time which your Titan's being built decreases. So that means that you can call in a Titan, which is this massive robot that you can get into, and then you're just OP, which stands for like really awesome. And
Basically, kill everybody. And our next segment is Lewis.
No,
the
there's
question
another
of
game
the
now.
week.
The question.
And we are running out of time, so we've got to hurry. And this is the part of the show where we stand up.
Jamie, disengage your lights. Oh, I need
Lights.
a ruler stick. Where's the ruler stick from?
Alex,
Hang on.
no, yeah.
Have you got one? Yay!
Okay,
Disengage your lights. Can you turn another one? I can't see which button it is. Okay, disengage the lights.
okay,
Hang on.
it worked.
Yeah!
Okay. No, go.
Jamie, no.
Right. The question of this week is: a chief medical officer wants to introduce a tax on A, bananas, B, Jamie,
why?
C,
Chocolate.
chocolate, and D, sugar. Now, we will reveal the answer in next week's show.
But to entertain you, now.
Uh-oh.
Why is there no sound?
Again, do it again, do it. Do it again. Okay, Jamie,
Okay.
lights back on?
Lights on.
Okay.
Projector disengaged.
Thank you very much for watching this week's show, and we shall
Yeah,
see you
next
again
week.
next week, which is the National Science Week.
Yeah.
So we'll see you then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.